Hello, my name is Anthony Williams, and I'm doing a presentation today on abolishing or banning animal testing in facilities. The reason why I'm doing this is because I love animals. I believe animals should be with loving family members, not in a facility getting tested for something that's, of course, our illness, our diseases. So these animals are getting tested basically to help us. And shouldn't we be getting tested to help ourselves? For some reason, animals' lives do not mean as much as our lives do. And I can honestly say that if you go into every household that has an animal or a pet, they are considered part of their family. So this reiteration that animals don't mean as much as we do is completely false to animal lovers. This is just something that people state in the facilities because they do not care about animals. Or maybe they do have an animal, yet they don't consider them a pet, they consider them testing materials. So, this is why I'm doing a presentation today on this to hopefully get it out there that right now there's so many animals being tested on and it's destroying their lives and it's killing them, and we cannot have that anymore. We're gonna begin here with this thing that Sal says, and I'm not gonna read the whole thing for you because it's on here. Um, Animal experimentation is done to clarify previous unknown life processes and fundamental biological relationships. The findings are then used to improve diagnostics and treatment of human diseases and illnesses. Approximately 28.2% of animals used for research do not get exposed to experimental treatment while alive and have to be put down to gain tissue and cells. The samples are then used to study biochemical processes and test new pharmacological treatment methods. About 23.7% of animals are used for safety checks, toxicology tests, and quality tests to ensure safety for drugs that come into contact with humans. Animals used in research are mainly small mammals such as guinea pigs, mice, rats, and rabbits. Now, just reiterating this, this is all animals that have a sense of well being. So they all know happiness, they all know sadness, they all have feelings. They all it's it they all can grieve. It's just so unnecessary to have all of these uh, things going happening with the animals. It's just it's irritating to me because animals mean more to me than myself, like my rabbit included. So I would not have anything bad happen to her. And if I could, I would go into the facilities and make sure all the animals got out okay. Uh, this is unfortunately not happening. Um, he goes on to say that animals are not people. They're not people, but they are part of your family. Uh, Many people in favor of animal testing claim that stories of cruelty are old and out of date, and that safeguards such as the Animal Welfare Act are in place to ensure that the animals used in testing are well treated. Now, the Animal Welfare Act only covers 5% of the animals. Okay? Only 5%. The animals that are not covered include birds, fish, and rodents. And unfortunately, these are part of the animals, are they not? They do have a heart. They do know that they need love and attention. They need somebody to care for them, not shoot them up with a bunch of stuff to test, for cures for humans. Right now, we are going through a coronavirus, which unfortunately is killing a lot of people. So right now, they're testing on animals, which is killing a lot of animals, in order to find a cure or vaccine, and it's just not. It, could you see your own pet in that facility getting tested? I couldn't see mine. I just could not see mine getting tested, and it breaks my heart to see all those animals in there getting tested in the first place. Why stop the testing on animals? Because they don't turn out as happy as these pictures. These pictures are happy puppies. This one right here, this I would call him the grandpa dog. He's happy, content. He has his owners with him. Over here, the boy and the 3 dogs. They're content. This is why you should have animals with owners that care for each other, not in some facility where they're trying to find a cure for some human disease. I mean, it just makes no sense to me to have that kind of a thing. This is the real world. All of these animals right here get tested on. Cats, dogs, guinea pigs, rabbits, mice, rats, you name it, all these animals get tested on. They are not test subjects. They should not be test subjects. They should be part of your family and mine. Not in some kind of lab getting tested for some disease that probably won't help a human at all. Right now, mice are getting tested for coronavirus stuff. Is it working? Maybe, maybe not. But how do you know for sure that something in mice is going to help in humans? Something that is supposedly supposed to be curing humans should be tested on humans, wouldn't you think? So all these animals are getting tested on for what purpose? When there's actually purpose now that you know it's not necessary anymore. It's really not necessary because we have other options now for testing, and it shouldn't be on animals. This is a rabbit because I just wanted to put that rabbit up there because this is what I own. This is my rabbit, not my rabbit, but I have a rabbit that I like to say is part of my family. She is part of my family, and she lets me know every day. And to have her in some kind of experiment would not happen because I'd be the first one to take care of that little issue and get her back. I put this picture up there because we're a lot alike. Humans and animals, a lot alike. And I just wanted to reiterate that we are alike. And we do have feelings, all of us. And if you put us in some lab having testing, it's just not going to work. How would you like to be tested on? No more experiments. No more. That's my number one thing. No more experimentation. Because then we end up like this. I just want to reiterate this picture here. Please, 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 if you have any way to speak out about this, please do. Because this is just so sad about how these animals are getting tested on. And nobody seems to care about it. Nobody thinks about it. I think about it a lot. And this is why I had to do the presentation on this today. This is my references. Thank you.